All right, everyone, so we're about to start. I'm going to just probably say the same thing I just said, so just laugh even more, okay? We're going to go live on YouTube. We're going live on YouTube. This is going to live on YouTube forever. And Miguel, you tell me when you're ready, and I will, I'll be ready. All right, so same thing, guys. I think I said for anyone new, hour and 18 minutes. Sit down, make yourself comfortable. We're going all the way through for 1 hour, 18 minutes, 17 art. I'm just going to repeat this on YouTube, so hold on. Okay, speed, ready? Okay, and I'm looking in this camera. All right, everyone, here we are. We are at In 7, Part 5, 2024. All right, so we are live streaming, yeah? Lights, okay, we have lights, okay? So everyone, this is our 5th iteration. We started in 2022. When I say we, Josh Knoblich from Gardenship, he's waving. I don't think he was in the shot. You'll see us later. All right, so 1 hour, 18 running time. Okay, we got 17 videos by 18 artists, okay? And after that, we're gonna have a 10-minute intermission. So YouTubers, stick around, hopefully just 10 minutes. And then we're gonna have a Q&A with about 7 artists. And then we will celebrate what we achieved in only 7 days. How are we feeling? Okay, so if anyone's joining right now, in 7, we're creating artistic, maybe experimental, maybe not. It's one of the experiments of this is that we create videos from start to finish in 7 days, inspired by this site. Okay, we are a Gardenship. We are in Kearney, New Jersey, in the house, across the river. And we collaborate together, or people work on their own. There's different ways of doing this residency, but all we know is just kind of bananas and crazy, okay? We had a great time, both? Great fun. Almost like boot camp too, right? All right, so let's start, okay? So enjoy, stick around. Hopefully the volume and everything works, and enjoy.
I want to tell you a story. I don't know how much of it is true. You know, sometimes I doubt any of it happened. A story fighting against memory, if you will. Tadpoles fight for their lives in a parking lot in New Jersey. That's where we're headed. Back to Gardenship. Although today Gardenship is a garage for semi-trucks owned by the world's billionaires, She was once home to the largest botanical ecosystem blooming on water. Guardianship weighs over 50 tons, mostly steel. She can carry 2,435 passengers, not including plants or dogs. She was the ship of dreams, and in some ways, she still is. Her garden just keeps growing and growing and growing. Light peeks in through cracks, everything happening on top of each other. I've seen no evidence of separation. Even when I swear it's all over, guardianship reminds me nothing ends. Not really. It's my job to keep going. You could easily get lost on board. I suppose you could call her unpredictable. I usually hung around in the same spot, under the twin birds. One day, as I passed by the Juneberry trees, I ran into Rome, the botanist who designed guardianship. She was picking berries to make jam for her baby. She kept saying they were sweet despite everything they'd witnessed.
These trees need to be protected. They need to be protected. They are old and they stood the time, pollution, construction, industrialization of the area, and yet they are there. They are there and they're so sweet, I feel like it's a teaching, it's such a teaching to remain sweet no matter what.
I didn't pay her any mind at the time. I thought, there goes Rome, talking about berries like they're people. We walked together along the ship's edge. A family of ducks swam by. Out of nowhere, Rome started dancing. Imagine a botanist dancing. She showed me a video of her friend Zara, who'd set sail on a proto-garden ship of her own one October, and never returned. Right then, Rome looked down and found a shell on deck, and then 3 more. She said it was Zara. I just looked at Rome. I didn't know what to say. But her friend left her shells on a boat with over 2,000 people on board, and never called to tell her or anything. She just left them, 'cause she knew we'd find them. That's all. I thank God and goodness. Everything comes back.
The water wants to take over. The water wants to come back. Look at the top.
lost in between muted spaces, or stuck beneath the line that can't be crossed. I wanted to go home, but I kept walking backwards. As a silent, screaming siren. A stranger to myself. I wanted to go home. I wanted to go home. Hope became my sanctuary when I had no place to go.
This broadcast is to educate future administration workers and the general public of our code of ethics. The following shown is a demonstration of our procedures. Viewer discretion is advised. Word is bond.
Oh, hi. I'm Shelby Williams, your friendly interviewer for the Word is Bond Administration of Accountability. Today on our public broadcast, we're going to take you through the steps our administration uses to ensure that societies stay true to their word. So sit back, relax, and learn how we hold communities accountable for their promises. And here's our first caller. Hi, this is Shelby with the Word is Bond Administration of Accountability. Could you kindly introduce yourself and share a bit about your background?
Hi, my name is Jackie Montgomery. I'm a mother of 2 sons, a nurse practitioner, and a home health aide. I'm also a domestic abuse survivor.
Please provide details of any particular instances where you feel the justice system has failed to protect you or inadequately addressed your concerns.
In 2020, I was getting ready to move for my son's career. As we were checking out a new place, I saw him, my assaulter. My first reaction was to call the police and inform them. I still had the indefinite restraining order against him. I tried my best to keep him there until help arrived. When he saw me, I started getting flashbacks. The police eventually arrived, but they began questioning me about my papers while he was getting away. The next day, I contacted the court in my area to update my charges. When I spoke to the clerk, she told me they couldn't find my case file. She explained that during a storm, many files were destroyed and never digitized. It was unbelievable. Everything I went through, the blindness, surgeries, my family falling apart, and now this. They tried to sweep it under the rug, telling me I could reinstate my charges. But why should I have to redo everything? It was already done. It was absolutely unacceptable. Ever since I ran into him again, I haven't felt safe. The justice system lost my files and then told me to start over. I've been through so much. My grandmother and my mom, both of them, they wanted to see justice before they passed. But it never happened. Now I don't even know where my assaulter is. I feel like I'm in constant danger. The justice system has dropped the ball on me. They didn't keep their word to protect me. My society has a bad reputation for dropping the ball in situations like this. I'm calling for accountability. Please help me.
Okay, Ms. Montgomery. Thank you for your contribution of truth to the administration of accountability. I'll be transferring you to our Department of Reparations, and they will further assist you. Take care, ma'am. Word is bond. And there you have it, a live demonstration of how Word is Bond Administration of Accountability works tirelessly to make sure promises are kept and trust is maintained. Remember, accountability is everyone's responsibility. Word is bond.
Contributions from viewers like you, thank you.
The lights are on. This house has power. This project has wings, wings sealed inside. Your art will protect you from all elements, from water, from fire, from waste. Your art is a direct line to the source. That source may be all the way up or down, does not matter. As above, so below. To build a better world, a better earth, a better home, this container, this earth, this home of ours must be repaired only with all types of people. Workers, drivers, strippers, insiders, the poor, the blue, the fragile, the super strong. Human faces in a single stream. Keep the experience of safety. Keep the craftsmanship gold. Keep the dedication to your work, to your art, your wings. One-ton nonsense. Venus is a ballerina. Venus is a sparkling gem. Venus is love. No, Venus is a cult. Venus is flammable. Keep away. Warning. Keep it clean. Nonsense. Super heavy, super high, heavy duty anytime. Ha! Oh, picture this. Elegant sleeper, solid tongue and groove. Keep it clean. Clean and disinfect shared tools before touching. Age-sensitive material may contain loud music, may contain a rave. Shh. Enough. ABC, free humanity. DEFG, repeat with me. HIJ, come what may. KLM, all of them. NOPQ, here for you. RSTUV, sing with me. WXYZ.
Where the fuck am I?
They'll be with you in a second.
What's going on? Where am I?
They'll be with you in a second.
What the fuck am I?
Hey, Toots, how you doing? Oh, whoa, look at this guy. There he is. What's the matter with you?
Who the fuck are you?
Well, don't you worry about who I am. And do you kiss your father with that mouth? Been very disrespectful since I got here. The real problem is you need to get some clothes on. Because I don't think the viewers are going to like what they see.
What the fuck? What's going on? Where am I?
All will be revealed soon enough. Don't you worry about that.
What the fuck? How did you do that? Who are you? Where are we?
We're in purgatory, guy.
This looks like New Jersey.
Yeah, bingo.
Who are you and what am I doing here?
You know, people have been asking me that since the beginning of time. Little do they know, the answer's always been right in front of them. I am he, one creator of all things in this universe. God, if you will. Or, I will.
You're not gonna kill me, are you?
Well, technically I already did.
What?
You're dead, Matt. Choked at a barbecue.
Choked at a barbecue? Bullshit, I feel fine.
Feel familiar?
You know, Zen monks eat every meal bite by bite, slowly. Do you know why, Matt?
Why?
To appreciate it, to honor the ingredients, the preparation, the time they have on this mortal plane to spend with each other. You, on the other hand.
What about me?
Matthew, everything was a rush, always on to the next thing. Don't get me wrong, though, you're not the only one. All these people out there, these drug addicts, drunk drivers, bury tons of them every year. I wouldn't even be surprised if your social media doesn't have time for you. Probably swiped up already. Oh, no you don't.
Come here. Look at this. All that for a garnish on some $18 frittata. But even in the most minute form, I am still present, providing sustenance for a non-believing barista, or a mother surprising her child on her only Sunday off. When was the last time you called your mom, Matthew?
Well, she doesn't really call me.
No. Not good enough, buddy. Come with me.
Do you remember that?
What is this? What does it all mean?
Everything you see before you is my creation, just as we are in your creation, just as you yourself are your mother's creation. The love you feel, a direct current of love you've received and given to other sources of energy of this world.
Bullshit. How can you say all this when children and innocents are being slaughtered every day?
Hey! That's your guys' free will. Do you see trees killing themselves? No. They grow, provide oxygen, provide fruit, and then they pass, unless one of you pricks decides to cut them down so as to fucking print another David Valadici novel.
That doesn't answer my question.
Well, the answer's within yourself. I gave you guys everything you needed. And what did you do? You created imaginary lines. You started wars. You poisoned the water. You are responsible for all of this. I gave you Deepak Chopra. He said, ego is edging God out. But did you listen? No! Give a monkey a brain and they fucking think they're the center of the universe.
Fishbone?
One of my better creations. This guy. Judge me. Judge your fucking self. I made you in my image, and what did you do? You assaulted your father. You assaulted the people that were nearest and closest to you. Yeah. You thought I'd forgot about that. No, I remember. Think twice before you use my name in vain!
Fuck you! God? God?
Where are you?
Joking!
Maddie!
Oh my god! Oh my god! Call 911!
You got it, bro. You got it, bro.
Yeah,
Spit it up.
I think he's choking.
Spit it up.
Okay, they're gonna be here in a second, guys.
Good.
They're gonna be here in a second.
There was a dream I had. It was incredible. I saw everything that could be instead of all that couldn't. And when I awoke, I realized that's how nightmares start. And I couldn't let that happen. So I tucked it into a box, and that was that.
Feeling that the skin you're in is borrowed and misshapen. Feeling that the heart that's beating has no blood to breathe in. Gladly I would tear myself apart just to show you. For what do I deserve? This monster only meant to serve you.
I get in a bad mood right before. Well, I don't think I do, but other people probably do. I think I do. No, I don't think I really do. I might be a little edgy. She's edgy. It doesn't bother me. It only if it's really bad, I'm moody. But that doesn't happen too often. I hardly pay any attention to it anymore, though.
Honey, you surprised me. Your coffee's terrific.
No more complaints?
You can make coffee for all my barbecues.
At this hour, American and coalition forces are in the early stages of military operations to disarm Iraq, to free its people, and to defend the world from grave danger. On my orders, coalition forces have begun striking selected targets of military importance to undermine Saddam Hussein's ability to wage war. These are opening stages of what will be a broad and concerted campaign.
roses for some bitch I never wanna kiss. Hershey chocolate, skin dark as my inhibitions dread. I battle drug addiction, smoke pills and tobacco as a kid. That got me through this shit and now can't even be there for them kids. That baby bro be around so often. When they look up to me, I frown. Look down to see me unaccomplished and only moral compass. Look up to see myself unfinished. Won't let them see me weekend. Sorry, lock in so much in studio. Won't let me see them weekends. Hey. Compressor time into my vices, how I give out advice. Compressor time advice is over for me to become the pressure test about what I call the devil dance. To me, to my enemies as friends. Get this on this world up and to reflect on them. I ain't blessed, I've never been so close to doom before. That's when I became my best. Self-elevation, no momentum, determination in my trust. The grace is confidence, the best for me to accept it. It's a rest, I wanna see my flesh. I'm lying lost with some bitch, I never wanna kiss his ass. Hershey chocolate, skin dark, cause my inhibitions straight. Combating drug addiction, smoke.
I told you I don't like to yell. Oh, relax. Oh, okay. What? All right, yeah, all right. Relax. Oh, hold on. This different. No. Yeah, that's okay. I want to have a rope. What? All right.
Using tobacco as a kid, that had got me through the shit now. Can't even be there for them kids, that baby bro be around so often. For some bitch I never wanna kiss. Hershey chocolate, skin dark as my inhibitions dread. I battle drug addiction, smoke pills and tobacco as a kid. That got me through this shit and now can't even be there for them kids. That baby bro be around so often. When they look up to me, I frown. Look down to see me unaccomplished and only moral compass. Look up to see myself unfinished. Won't let them see me weekend. Sorry, lock in so much in studio. Won't let me see them weekends. Hey, compressor time into my vice.
Okay, well, we did it. That was 1 hour, 18 minutes of pure bliss. Can you believe that was made in 7 days? Oh boy, I was not expecting that. So everyone from home, we are coming back in 10 minutes for a Q&A with the stop motion girls, as I like to call them, and others. So everyone around here, I would love to take a photo. Can I take a photo, a selfie? How am I doing this? Yeah, I don't know. Can you help me? Yeah. And then we're going to take a 10-minute break. Obviously, you're more than welcome to, I think it's, yeah. You're more than welcome to walk around, okay? So Stop Motion Girls are right at that container. They have some stuff open. So does Rena, so is Andrea, so does Tyler. So also Dong, he has his boat around. So we left some of the video installations up. So if you want to walk around, talk to people, stick around for, how should we do this? Am I doing it?
Hold on, I can't see my face.
Oh, this is great. One, two, three. All right, well, congratulations. Tomorrow we all sleep in and we say, what the F did we do in 7 days? All right, stick around. In 10 minutes, Q&A. And again, let's have a round of applause for every single person involved. Bye. Okay, I need Josh, I need Jacob, I need Shanika, I need Colin, I need Christy, Aya, Matthew, you're number 1. Dong, I always call you by your last name. Josh Lee and Sienna and Danielle, if you're here, stop motion girls, you're gonna go last. If everyone could come back over here for the Q&A, not everyone, just the people that I called, but specifically Josh and Jacob and then the other artists. And then we'll start in a few minutes.
Personally, I think it looks cool, but like it, the wide shot, it's a little dark, but I don't even know where the yellow is.
So we're going to start with Matt. We're still figuring out this lighting situation because something's happening.
With overtop, you know what it is? It's the
There's something with
it's tripping the power strip.
Right, and they're trying to do that, and we're trying to figure out if this is enough. But Matt's going to be your first guy.
Okay.
3 questions for obviously.
Can we just plug in half of these?
They're trying to. Hey guys, he's asking if we could plug in half.
Can we plug in? You want to plug in try in half of these, or is this enough light?
I think that it's not, but the yellow extension cord for these lights goes over the wall and like disappears.
Ah.
I brought over an extension cord. The yellow extension cord is like shorting out. Yeah.
The power. It maybe the power strip is tripping.
No. The
if
cord
you bend
itself.
the extension cord, it's burnt up in the one side. We could plug it back in, but I have a feeling it might trip
may
again.
just trip again.
Yeah. I mean, it honestly, it looks like you're outside.
I mean, that's kind of like, do we have another one of these? Can we find just another? No, it's not.
Joshua, this is God. I do not believe in you.
God.
I know what you did, motherfucker. I know what you did last summer, motherfucker.
Okay, wait. How did you do that?
Miguel
Miguel muted you.
muted me? How dare you? How dare you,
Okay, here we go. So we are talking with Matt for our first Q&A. Josh.
Hi, guys. I go by Matt. Hi.
Hi,
Josh.
Hi, Matt. Can you give us your name, your height, your weight?
My
Just
social
kidding.
security number is 146.
Shush.
All right.
Everybody got a pen? All right, continue.
All right. Visa.
All right, so give me your name.
My name is Matthew Zadoon.
There it is. And title of your video is Closer to God?
Closer to God.
All right.
That wasn't expected. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Give it up for Matt.
Now that everybody's seen me naked in the fetal position, I feel like we've been well acquainted.
Yeah. They know you anyway.
They know me in a way. Don't go to San Quentin, ladies and gentlemen.
So I got 4 questions for you. We'll do them a little rapid fire. First one is, how does the site, the location of Gardenship, and this environment how did it influence your work and your decision making?
Oh, there's like a lot of beauty in this place, bro. It's I don't know. It's very like there's beautiful nature in this spot, like mixed with a bunch of fucking like industrial shit, and just to be able to like go in peace, like I knew my pieces before I got here. This is my third year. It was my third year doing this. I just knew I'm like, all right, I can use this location for this, and I wrote the piece for this location.
This place?
Yeah. Like
That's
I wrote,
awesome.
like I was like, it's yeah.
All right. Here, one word answer. How would you describe your overall experience in the program?
Real world experience?
Your experience in this program.
Oh, this is great, bro.
One word.
One word. Cathartic.
Love it. Can you give me an example of how the process and the shortened timeline benefited your project?
Oh, bro, it's It makes you think on your feet. I kind of akin this shit a lot to like being like you're a chef on like a Friday night, and it's like 8 o'clock, bro. And you're getting tickets in, man.
tickets
and
are
this
coming.
person's lit. I mean, all right, we gotta make the
line-
fried
the
calamari
line-
by 2. You know what I mean?
The line screaming, I got it.
Yeah, there you go. The line, you gotta fire this
That's
thing
it,
at that
boom.
time.
Fire
Let's
one,
go. Let's
fire
keep
two,
it.
yep.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
That's it.
This
Awesome.
man builds pizza ovens. Little known fact about Josh Knoblich.
If you ever need one. And give me one memorable moment from the week.
Oh, hi. How are you?
Nipple.
One memorable moment of the week. Damn. I don't know. It's honestly, it's like a 7-day like fucking stream of, actually it's been like a 2-week stream of consciousness, bro. Like I wrote this like 2 weeks ago, and it's just a piece that like, I really feel like cast my friends. Like shout out to everybody who played God. Shout out to everybody who worked on this thing, bro. Like I love you guys so much. Like thank you. Like yeah, it's just it was just a straight stream of consciousness, and shout out to you and Kasha. Shout out to this whole building, bro, because like there's no place that can give you that piece. Like if you work within a studio, you work within your own self, you could, you know what I mean, you could fund these kinds of things. You can go here, you can go here. But like, you know, I had a true reflection. Like it's, I don't want to akin this to Burning Man because it's kind of a cop out, but it's, I had a real burn. And this is a burn, and it's like, you know, I'm a little bleh personally with like my own like technical shit for like editing, but that's on me.
Sure.
But that's something that you can like resonate within yourself. But to be able to give all these artists their opportunity to be able to go and be able to build something that is a real release for them. Like you guys are saints and shit. You're gods within yourself. Which is, yeah, I don't know.
Well, Matt, thank you, and thanks for being a part of this year. And you know, I look forward to having you back.
All right. Well, shout out to Jaws. Shout out to Clementine.
Yeah.
Shout out to Clementine. I'm sorry you didn't make the final cut, baby. You're gonna be in the next one.
She's in her box. She'll be out later.
What? All right. I'm not gonna comment on that on this interview. Free Clementine.
Somebody start printing the T-shirts. Free Clementine.
I'm not sure why we started with Matt, but there we go, Woo. Matt. So Matt, this was Matt's second video here. He has worked on other people's videos in the past. It's almost like a weird family that we start building. People just come back every year either to make or to help. All right, so here we have with a new timer, Josh Lee, talking to Josh Noblick.
Come on up, Josh. All right.
Hello, other Josh.
Thank you, other Josh.
Hi.
So can you give me your name and the title of your project?
Yeah, my name is Josh. Title of my project is. What is the title of my project?
We've got a hold on, I'm looking here. We've got a bigger problem now. Yeah.
That's the title of my project.
Nice. All right, so same questions, so how did this location, Gardenship, and the environment here influence your project and your overall concept?
Well, when I first came in here before the tour on Saturday, I thought it was like a studio-specific space I was getting or something like that. And when I came in to film a couple days after on Wednesday, I saw everybody in their own sections doing their own things with lights, and I saw a car like inside by the bathroom. I was like, what is this, you know? And I realized that it's a community space, but people have their own sections within, and that sort of is not something that I've worked in before and that I wasn't expecting, and so I had to maneuver around that, and it ended up for the better. So I thank both of you for having me.
That's awesome. Yeah, thank you. Can you just put the microphone a little closer?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
I've got no depth perception.
You can throw it in the sand if you want. All right, this is a one-word answer. Can you give me one word that best describes your overall experience with the week?
Stressful.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Can you give me an example of how the shortened timeline and intensity helped your project?
Yes. So I'm one of those people that I can not get anything done unless I have a deadline. And this was like a deadline.
It was the ultimate deadline.
The ultimate deadline. So that really helped me sort of force myself to come up with ideas and then force myself to be like, you know, where do you want to take this in the limited amount of time you had? You know, like you may have more ideas and you may flesh it out more. You want to do more editing and things like that. But in the realistic span of 7 days, what can you come up with that limits yourself but also pushes beyond the box at the same time? And that's the kind of stuff that I like to do. So I got that here.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. And then can you give me one memorable moment from your experience here?
Just one?
Just one.
There's a lot.
Just one, yeah.
The car in the driveway
edit.
is
We got to
but-
edit.
Okay. Oh, man. Definitely it was wearing that morph suit and filming all the projections in that trailer right over there. It was like 85 degrees when I did that on Thursday, and that was not fun.
You know, it's funny. I was wondering where, so it was inside the trailer.
It's literally right there by the stop motion.
Yeah.
It was that one, yeah. And the setup for that was a pain. I had never done anything like that before, nonetheless in a trailer. But that was something I'm never going to forget. So I'm glad I got the opportunity to do that.
Awesome. Well,
Right
Josh,
on.
thanks so much, man.
Thanks, Josh.
Thank you.
Pass this back to you.
And extra points on your name.
Oh, yeah. Great name. And I'm in camera somewhere, hopefully in frame. Okay, so that was Josh Lee, and his film was We Got Bigger Problems Now. Is towards the end. He was that character that you went out to Newark Ave in Jersey City, Barbarcade, and you just fell. I wish I was there in real life. All right, so where do we got? Colin. He is, let's see. Colin, the name of the video was the question mark, and it was the strobe light dance video. All right, so here we have Colin, Josh. We're gonna cue up the video. Oh, for anyone here that's a part of the Q&A, as well as you, Tyler, Josh, as well as you, if you look up here, you could talk about the video as well. All right.
Thank you. Hi, everybody.
Awesome.
Hi.
Colin Shields?
Yes.
And it's question mark, or are we just going to make the...
It's the unpronounceable symbol of the question mark. Question mark.
It's not a question, Bob. So, how did the site, how did the location, how did the facility affect your process, your decision making?
I had some ideas coming into the space of sort of what I wanted to accomplish, but
Had you been here before?
A really long time ago at a barbecue when it wasn't Gardenship. It was
Gotcha.
completely empty. So that's sort of what I was expecting. Emptier, and it's much fuller than I remember. But it's the scale of the space is so large, and I knew that I wanted to photograph some of my video in 360 and use like an action camera in a more narrative way. So that really lent itself to traveling through the space and like flying through the space with the camera. So the scale of the gigantic space helped.
Awesome. One word answer. Can you give me a word to describe your overall experience?
I would say wonderful. It was, but I want to go with damp because I was really
it's
wet.
I mean, this is
hot
Jersey
and
swamp
humid.
summer.
Yeah.
You know, it's unavoidable.
So damp is my
At least you didn't say moist. All right. Can you give me an example of how the shortened timeline affected and/or aided your process?
Towards the end of the week was when I was editing my video, mostly yesterday. And there was no time to second guess myself. So I found that I was making bolder choices and committing to those choices because there wasn't another option, right? The video had to be done, and this is the choice I'm making, and I was trusting my intuition during that process, which is not usually the way that I work. I'm much more like fine comb, sort of picking through my pieces. So it was liberating and exciting in that way too.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Can you give me one memorable moment?
I think I was the last person here on Thursday. It was really late at night, and there was like a windstorm picked up, and I was pretty sure that the roof was going to get ripped off. It was hard to make. I know the roof makes really horrifying sounds.
There's like 4 sort of fans with these louvers, and when the wind blows across the roof, it just slams the louvers.
Yeah, it sounds like there's a giant trying to rip into the building.
I probably should have warned everybody about that because it is a little alarming.
Yes,
you know?
it certainly was.
It sounds like you're like, is the roof coming off? Is the building coming down?
Yeah, so I was trying to like make beautiful art while avoiding dying. So
Yeah. Sure.
That's the most memorable.
Aren't we all though? You know.
Fair.
Awesome. Well,
Excellent.
Colin,
Thank you so much,
dude, and thanks for coming.
Of course, yeah. Thanks, guys.
Awesome.
I just have to say that Colin is a local. I mean, like local. Not loco, but local.
Shout out to the Kearney fan.
Grew up in Kearney and now teaches in Harrison, correct? Okay, so we are in Kearney. My mom, she might not be watching anymore, but she's in Kearney and she was streaming on live, or online. But so Kearney's big and strange. Anyway, Aya, we have Aya next. Aya was doing the poetry with all the found words all around. All right, and I told you, I talked to your mama.
Hello.
Hi, Aya. Full name?
Aya Krapinska.
And the name of your piece?
Sonatina.
Awesome. So how did the site, how did the location, how did the environment inform your work?
Well, just walking around in the vastness of it, I live in Manhattan in a very small apartment. I don't get to see this much sky and this much space ever, pretty much. Even being in the bathroom, it's bigger than my bedroom. It's like, wow, this is so big. And just noticing what kinds of words that kind of fall into this. There's a lot of words of warning. There's a lot of words like, don't do this, clean up, there's fire, there's hazard. But in and among those words, you also have funny stuff like home and Venus. So it's just fun to put that kind of stuff together.
That's, I had no idea about your project. And when I saw it, I was like, oh, this is awesome. Because
walk by it every day?
Yeah, and I have a thing for text, right? Collecting text, right? So it just sort of like really kind of hit me where I was like, oh, somebody did it in here. This is awesome. All right. One word to describe your experience.
One word, just one word. Out of all those, I would say solid, because you just got to keep
Solid.
plodding along. You can't turn back.
Nope, committed. That's awesome. Can you give me an example of how the timeline helped your work?
Helped because it makes you make quick decisions. Like, oh God, it's Tuesday night, and I've only made about a minute and a half. I know I need to hit 3, so you have to just and I'm done with this particular poem. That's why I made it into 3, because I thought I can't. If I expand it, it's just going to be lame. So I have to make a whole other one and a whole other one.
That's it. That's awesome. Awesome. And give me a memorable moment from the week.
I had a bit of a tragedy as my memorable moment.
Oh,
on
no.
the opening day that I was here on Monday. My very first time, I was like, oh, look, you can use drone footage. Really? How exciting. I've never used drone footage before. And there was Rick who was helping me. And probably in the last 5 minutes right before I was like, okay, I think we have everything. I said, can you just move the drone over? And he moved the drone over. And then there was this invisible little chain that the blade of the drone hit. And then it smashed to the ground, and no one else could use the drone after me. So I'm very sorry, but I was very appreciative.
That is one way to own your shot. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, and thank you for being a part of this. Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Aya, and thank you, Rick. Guess what? Insurance does work sometimes, so he got a new replacement. Not that we're using it now. I think it was a learning curve for everyone, and that's the beauty of N7. We are really all learning different situations. All right, here we have Shanika. Shanika did a video with Ross. Ross did it last year. He was an editor and videographer and also music this year. So hi, Shanika and Josh.
Hi, Shanika.
Hi.
Hi. Can you give us your full name and the name of your piece?
Yes, Chenika Swepilas, and it's silent screaming siren.
Awesome. So how did being here, being at Gardenship, being in this location, how did that inform the work you made?
Well, I started with a line. I wanted to go home, but I kept walking backwards, a stranger to myself. And then when I saw Gardenship, the abandoned buildings just felt so desolate, and so that became a great starting point.
Awesome. Can you give me one word to describe your overall experience?
Transformative.
Love that. Can you give me an example of how the timeline helped the project?
Well, definitely I had to learn how to collaborate because I could not have met the deadline just on my own. I'm used to being a one-person show, but this process, being a part of this residency, gave me an opportunity to work with other people who were camera people, like Rick and Charlotte, and then of course Ross Toriano helped with the editing, and Kasha also did camera work and gave incredible feedback, and also was the one who suggested I should use Thai music in my video, and I felt that was really also a transformative moment.
Awesome,
Yeah.
awesome. And can you give us one memorable moment from the week?
Well, New Jersey is known as the Garden State, and I had this image in my mind. I wanted to be an open field and wanted to have a sense of nature, so to have that turning point in my film. But I wasn't sure about the location, and I just did a Google search, and I live in Princeton Junction, and I found Greenway Meadows Park. And even though I've lived in New Jersey for 7 years and in that area, it was the first time I'd been there.
Oh, awesome.
And it had this beautiful brook called Stony Brook, and it had this large field where I was able to pick some flowers, and it just worked perfectly with my film, so I was very happy with that.
Cool, awesome, awesome. Well, Shanika, thank you so much for being a part of this.
Thank you, I really enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Yes, and we should say that Shanika's video was very much about mental health and, you know, the inside of the world in our heads. I think we could all kind of relate. So next is Christy O'Connor. She hasn't been replying to me. Christy, are you here? Ooh, come on up. Okay, so Christy is working with her hubby, the videographer, as well as Eve. Hi, Eve. Eve got into a car crash on Wednesday night. There's always something, guys. She's okay. Everything's okay. Her car's just messed up, so she's not here. But she was able to help them on their video. So Christy's video was the one with the black dress and the mirror that she created. So come on over, Christy. Christy, Josh.
Awesome. Hey, Christy. Can you give us your full name and the name of the title of the work?
Yeah, my name is Christy O'Connor, and the title is In Memoriam.
Awesome. So how did being here, being on this site, being at Gardenship, how did that inform your work?
Well, this is the first time I've been at Gardenship, so I wasn't too sure at first about what the location was going to mean with the interaction between the wearable art piece that I made. But we found lovely locations on the tour that you gave us, and one of which was that back alleyway that just like really spoke to me.
Oh, that's like the best long shot in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Can you give me one word to describe your experience?
I'd say kismet.
Awesome.
I felt like everything kind of just clicked while I was here.
That's awesome. Awesome. We try. And then can you give me an example of how the shortened timeline kind of helped the process?
So it kept me really hyper-focused on what I wanted the visuals to be. Sorry, I'm echoing.
That's all right.
So it really made me focused on just what shots needed to be and the visuals to go along with it.
Awesome, awesome. And can you give us a memorable moment from your week?
Yeah, so that scene actually by the tree, it got cut out, but there was a little swing there that I did lots of shots and photos with, which I just wasn't expecting this adorable wooden swing on this tree in the middle of a parking lot.
Yeah. It's definitely a fun surprise. Yeah, that's awesome. Awesome. Well, Christy, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I feel I'm just gonna say tidbits in the middle of it. So yeah, I didn't even know that swing was there. I think someone in my car, we took a caravan, I don't know, maybe 10 car caravan next year. We need walkie-talkies. So I didn't even see that swing. It was right there. So you said you swung on it, Christy?
It's still there.
It's still there? See, that's the thing. Some things get on the cutting room floor, like moments like that. So we have, I'm going to just call him by his last name because I am bad with names. Okay, so my full name is Katarzyna Skorinkiewicz. Okay, so if you could pronounce that, then I will remember everyone's name from now on. Don.
No.
That's always close. Don, come on over. So Don had that nice, wonderful, quiet video about building a boat or a ship. I should say ship. Come on, sit down. I'm just going to keep talking. Obviously, a ship. Okay, so I don't know if all of you know, but there's history of this place is a shipyard. They built ship, and after the wars, they dismantled it. So he was really inspired by the space. Please pronounce your name for everyone. And Josh, this is I'm going to just call him by his last name, Dong.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes.
Awesome. Yeah, full name and title of work.
Yes. My name is Yuxiang Dong. The title of my work is Boating on land. Yes.
Awesome. Awesome.
Thank you.
How did the site, how did being here inform your work, inform your process?
Yeah, of course, as Kasia has already talked about. So I think when I first arrived here, I actually had no idea about what I'm going to make. But I think it was during the first day of the residency that you and Kasia took us around, and we actually saw the campus and also talk about the history of this place, which used to be a shipyard. And I think that experience and also the landscape of this place really inspired me to have this idea about making a boat. Yeah.
Awesome. Can you give me one word to describe your experience?
Yeah. I think I would just use the word special, because I think each residency is a very special opportunity, and this opportunity brings you to somewhere that sometimes beyond your everyday life, and it's a very special experience that I'm immersive in this kind of shipyard industrial and also post-industrial landscape. And this kind of special environmental landscape really informed my work.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Can you give me an example of how, or tell me how the timeline helped?
Yeah. So the moment I arrived 7 days ago, I have no idea about what I'm going to make. But I think the first day during the trip, I generated this kind of idea about making this boat. But also during this period of time, it's also about making something. Sometimes can be good, sometimes maybe not that good. But I think the most important thing is that we produce something.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. And can you give me a memorable moment from the week here?
Yeah, I think there's actually a lot. For example, during the process of especially moving the boat or boating outside, it's actually very difficult to move against the wind, the strong wind. Mm-hmm. And it's actually a lot of physical exercise makes this performance or this video a very enduring experience for me, which is very special and unique for me. And also, even this kind of activities or events of screening and Q&A with audience is also a very unforgettable experience for me.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, Yuxiang, thank
Thank
you so much for coming. Thank you for being a part of it. Thank you.
See, I don't think everyone's into Q&As, but I really just love hearing, artists speak about their work. I did not think about how hard it was to possibly pull that boat with that wind. Again, his boat is right next to the Stop Motion Girls container, and that's who we're going to talk to next. After the Stop Motion Girls, I'm going to wrap it up. But Sienna and Danielle, they're going to come up and talk about their stop motion video. So this is their second time. I think they worked smarter, not harder. But I mean, if
Still
this is not amazing, I don't know what is. I think you should just close this.
Hi, Stop Motion Girls.
Hello.
Full names and title of project.
Danielle Burden, Sienna Morales, and our piece is called Phantasm.
Awesome. So how did the location inform the work?
Last year we came with sets, and this time we just came with guardianship.
That's what's up.
Yeah, it's been really fun to explore and see where we could film, and then also finding ways to solve around filming on the ground, which was a crazy experience. Thank you for letting us borrow your container.
Yeah, anytime, anytime. Give me one word to describe your experience.
Ouch.
Onomatopoeia, I like it.
Stress.
How did the timeline affect it? Like, how did that help the work?
It pushed us to get stuff done. One morning, someone said it was gonna rain, and we got like all of our outside shots done out of spite.
Yeah.
You said maritime weather, and we were like, okay.
Yeah, it is. It'll come at you.
Timeline, I think we worked a lot smarter this year in planning out our shots. Last year when we did it, we were still doing fabrication on Wednesday. So we filmed all of that Thursday and Friday, which was crazy. So this year we started animating on Sunday night and Monday. Yeah, so like we were able to get so much more done. So definitely like now understanding the week-long process, that's planning is important.
More planning better. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. And give me one memorable moment of the week for you guys.
Yeah.
and I'll give you my memorable moment of your week.
Thank you. Mine was when it waited till we were done with our shot to rain, and we had to run all the way inside, but there's that huge wall, so we had to go all the way around, and all of our assets got destroyed, and then we took chairs and we watched the rain come in through the garden-ship door.
That was my memorable moment for you too. So.
I think my memorable moment was filming actually right over here. That 360 shot that we did, we had used, I don't really know what that container that we borrowed from you was called, but like it was this big rusty table on wheels. And we filmed and we had to be like, okay, up, all right, move just a little bit over and then move the puppets this way. And it was the first time where each of us was doing one puppet each, so the motion was so much more articulate, and like we were able to just give it so much love. That shot was, we started that at 1 a.m. and we ended around 4:30. So
not too bad.
Pretty good
not
for 8 seconds.
Yeah. And not too bad.
Yeah, fighting the lights coming in from the sun rising.
Yeah, sure. The sunroof will get you. And I guess that's it. Yeah. Well, thank you guys so much again, and I don't know.
Thank you.
Let's give them a hand. Yep. Awesome.
Great. Cool.
Just lurking. Okay.
Kasha's just lurking.
I'm just lurking.
All right, Kasha, you ready for some questions?
Oh, sure. Wow. Okay, I feel like I could finally a little. Where is this echo coming from? Miguel's like, point the microphone away. Okay. We did it.
We did it.
Another one. So this is
Year
the
5.
5th time.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone said something so important that I wanted to touch on, but like, guys, this is just the start, right? Meaning, look at what you created in 7 days. You're like, sometimes it takes me 3 years to create a video. 3 years because of life, money, other things. And we created something. Is it a masterpiece? Maybe not, but it's a precursor to something. You could be proud. It's done. It's in the can. What else did the stop motion girls say that I wanted to speak on? Blanking. Okay, before we go off, any questions from the audience? Only couple? Yes. Oh, I probably should have said that at the beginning. My name is Kasha Skorinkevich, and I am the curator, facilitator of In7. My background is in TV and film. I used to live in Los Angeles for almost 8 years. You could find me on IMDb, but now I am an educator. So I teach TV and film, and I work on my own videos. I'm an artist. I have a studio at Mana. So even though I did work on big-time films, that's kind of how I'm able to do all the things that I'm able to do. Experience, right? That's the thing about like all of this. Like you're not gonna wake up and just know how to do everything. You need to do it in order to learn. So thank you for that question. Anyone else?
I have 4 questions.
Oh boy, okay.
How did the site inform your project?
So I actually did 2 videos in the past when we first started, but I don't know, I'm a weirdo, and maybe you guys are too, but like, it is dusty, it is dirty, it's industrial, and I love it. And then we have nature, we have 2 like nature things, and tadpoles in the water. you know, so it's like, I don't know, the best of two weird worlds. So the site is just special, Josh. I think everyone could really say that. And once we're done with this Q&A, please, please, please walk around and check it out.
All right, give me one word to describe this week for you.
Hectic. Okay. I exported the final video show at 5:30 p.m. and I drove over and I was here at 6 and I just hit myself. And I also, we got running at 7:15. A little off my clock, but I guess that's not so bad after all. This is the AD in me.
I always say, sure, we can sweep up, you know, but let's be honest about who we are. You know? Give me an example of how the timeline benefited your project.
I am going to sleep tomorrow, and I'm not setting my alarm clock, and when I wake up, I'm going to be like, what the hell did we just do? It's almost like going to feel like a dream. So I think 7 days, it's crazy, but it's doable, and it really goes by in a flash, and then you could get on with life.
All right, give me the highlight, the big moment.
I don't know. There's so many. I pretty much helped every single one of the artists in some way, shape, or form. I don't really have one. I have many.
All right.
What's that? Yes, yes. We all saw that.
You can never unsee it.
Anything else, Josh? We did it again.
That's it. I think that's what I got. I think that's all I got for you. So that's a wrap on this year's In 7. So thank you everybody for coming tonight. Thank you for everybody who participated, and you know, let's look forward to next year.
All right.
Awesome.
Here's to another one. Good night,
Thank
everyone.
you guys. Good night.